Committee reports. Legislative update, Mrs. Gundrum.
Okay, so we've been talking a lot about property taxes tonight. NBC4 out of Columbus had a story last week that basically the Ohio Senate successfully vetoed, successfully voted, easy for me to say, to override one of Governor DeWine's property tax vetoes that banned new emergency, substitute, and replacement levies starting January 1st. However, according to this report I've read, that could result in raising taxes in some cases. This says before 2014, the state automatically paid 12.5% of local school levy property tax bills before they hit taxpayers. The legislature removed that credit for any levies enacted in or after 2014, but it retained the credit for renewals and extensions of levies that existed before 2014. So now, if emergency and replacement levies that have carried that credit are going to expire, they'll have to be replaced with new levies that don't get that credit. So that could result in increased property tax bills anyway, if they have to pass a new levy without it being a replacement or emergency levy. So that is something that they're going to have to deal with somehow. There's some talk of introducing a new bill that adjusts that. Who knows how that's going to go, but, you know, sometimes if you're fixing one thing, you're hurting another. So it is what it is, but it'll be something to watch. How they move forward with that.
Yeah. I think the overarching issue is, here again, the legislator overriding the governor's veto is somewhat concerning to me. Thank you. Butler Tech, I apologize, I do not have a Butler Tech report for tonight. Student achievement, Mrs. Birding Miller.
Every meeting, I struggle going through and just finding one student to highlight. We have so many amazing students in our district, and especially when we have lengthy breaks between meetings, since we haven't had a meeting since September, mid-September, so much has happened. But I am going to highlight two students tonight. One of which was because I had one of the many people in the audience had the honor to actually witness this amazing achievement. So we have a volleyball star, Kennedy, Ostendorf, and they broke the record for kills in a season. So I actually was sitting next to her grandfather, who had adorable signs for her 401st kill in a season, which is not to be confused with her 1,000th kill overall with us. So congratulations. What an amazing athletic asset we have in our sports, and be able to witness that. And not only to witness that, but to witness that on the night that I did. So to honor the other one I want to honor for student achievement is, some of you may or may not know, we have a young student named Sophia. And so on the night that Kennedy had got this achievement, they were doing the Fairfield Leads the Fight. And it was in honor of cancer and people's fight for cancer. And so Sophia was there, and it was a beautiful dedication ceremony. Kennedy brought a flower to her grandfather who's battled cancer. So I want to give a huge shout out to Sophia in achieving every day your battle against cancer.
Thank you.
Go, Sophia.
Thank you, Mrs. Birding Miller, and I think that highlights how important it is for school board members to get out into the district and to be at events like that and witness those sort of things. So thank you for bringing that to us. Parks and Recreation, Mr. Scott Clark.
Oh, thanks. Partnering with the city, there's a discard day coming up Saturday, the 18th, from 9 a.m. until noon, and that's at the Aquatic Center. So things you can get rid of: e-waste, household appliances, prescription drugs, yard waste, scrap metal, paper that's shredded, bulk trash, no clothing, no luggage, no kid toys, no paint, no tires, that kind of thing. But that's this Saturday, the 18th, from 9 until 12 o'clock at the Aquatic Center. For those golfers, the North Trace and South Trace aerated their greens. Today, they did South Trace, so those should be in good shape coming up. And this guy, Pat Hazel, is a comedian. He's got a show called Wonder Bread Years. They mentioned the boomers. Is that you, Brian?
Yes,
You a
sir.
boomer? Okay. The boomers can really benefit from this. And he actually was a writer for the Seinfeld show. So he travels. He does a one-man show. So that should be pretty fun. That's at the CAC Center. And then, Billy, I know your season is coming up.
It is.
And I'm
indeed.
sure you already started unpacking your Christmas decorations.
I started putting the tree up last weekend.
I figured you did, yes. So,
It's a process. Lights
there's
are
a
not
couple.
on it yet.
There's a couple, right?
Takes some time.
yeah. On December 7th, there at the Elijah Morgan Mansion, there's a Christmas event on December 7th from 1 to 4. They decorate and open up that mansion for this celebration of Christmas. And if you've never been to the Elijah Morgan Mansion at Christmas time, it is beautiful. They do a very, very good job with that. And then if you want to host holiday parties, we've got the Community Arts Center that's available to do that. We've got the Elijah Morgan Mansion, as I mentioned, and then the South Trace has a place there. So there you go. That's all I got for you, Mr. President.
Thank you, Mr. Clark.
You're welcome.
Planning Commission, Mr. Smith?
Yes, Planning Commission hasn't met in quite some time. Their next scheduled meeting is October 22nd. So as a result, there's no update this evening.
Great, thank you.